think Andrea did a sit-in for. And I made the statement say, black people take off this white Jesus off of the wall, you know, and put up Bob Marley picture, blouse and skirt, and who tell me go say that? Mr. Young, get some call. Mr. Young, get some call. And I officer, I say, Muta, what you say to the people them? Whenever to me say, I must take off Jesus and put Bob Marley on the wall. I say, yeah, I mean, go along with it and look on this white Jesus. Put on white Bob Marley. I mean, the vision of the ones them who sit down and construct in their mind what it should be and what it's supposed to be. Give thanks to all the people them who they are from the first broadcast until now. Whole heap of ones make it be what it is. I don't think one person can claim it. There's a numerous amount of people that sit within the confines of them computer, them CD player, and push them set out there. That the people them, there are much thousands, maybe millions to have people all over the world come in contact with that frequency and is now enjoying it to the fullest and the level. So I yell up all the people them who make it be what it is. All the people them. Yes. Including my long-time driver, who used to take me from IRFM before Zip, IRFM in Kingston, go through the mountain them, go through Sligo Field and come back round to make me reach up on a night to do the program. Yeah, man, I want to yell him. I want to yell up all the ones them who know say this station do something where no other radio station was able to do. And that is to make it as Jamaican as possible. I like a me now where they on the radio talk, me bad talking, chat bad business. First I could have never hear a voice like mine up on radio. What? I'm chat so bad last time, I know English. Yeah, I know English too. I know English too. And I just that English alone, I know English too. I can talk how me supposed to talk according to how them set up them life and set up themselves and set up radio in Jamaica. Remember, ones who used to be on radio where me say, wow, the man, they can't talk the English in a Rasta. Yeah, man. Can't talk the English, but this is not about talking English or substituting foreign songs for the Jamaican music. This is about bringing forward to make it a legacy in time and space. When no one was playing reggae on Sundays, now we see nearly every radio station use Sunday for play oldies, rocksteady and reggae and ska and all them something there. Yes. We're going to take a break and come forward. We're in the middle of celebrating, as you can hear all over the station, 35 years of continuous #1 spot. You know, much radio station in Jamaica now. As a matter of fact, a whole heap of radio station we're here now, a true iron make them come up because the whole of them fashion them programs half IRFM in terms of the music and playing the music. But before the thing we did talk about the Sunday slot. When you turn on your radio in Jamaica first time, a pure classical music you hear. It had died, but we did have to stop it because them I say them tune we are play is not suitable for Sunday listeners. I don't know who did I listen to radio them time if you say that. That you can't play. Hey, you have all kind of reggae music, you know. Trust me, man, you have reggae music, I'll put you to sleep, you know. I have reggae music can frighten you out of your sleep.
A man has been hospitalized after the truck he was driving crashed along the Miami Bay roundabout in St. Anne this morning. Reports are that the vehicle, which was laden with cases of water, overturned at about 8 a.m. Police and firefighters were summoned, and the driver who was trapped in the truck was removed and taken to hospital for treatment. The crash also resulted in a buildup of traffic. The damaged truck has since been removed, and the traffic flow has been returned to normal. A St. Andrew businessman is suspected to have committed suicide at his residence on Maryvale Close this morning. The name of the deceased has not been released, but is believed to be in his 40s. According to the St. Andrew North Police, residents found the businessman in his Ford Ranger motor truck at around 3 a.m. and alerted them. Upon their arrival, the businessman was found in the vehicle with a gunshot wound to the head. His licensed Glock pistol was also found in the motor truck. Investigations are ongoing. In news overseas, U.S. President Donald Trump will not impose higher tariffs on Mexico for another 90 days. The update comes months after Trump announced his tariff plan in April, sending chaos rippling through the global economy. He then paused it until tomorrow, August 1, to allow countries to negotiate new trade deals. Many nations do not yet have a deal with the U.S. and face steep tariffs as of midnight. Finally, drastic cuts to humanitarian aid in northeastern Nigeria could help one of the world's most deadly militant groups, Boko Haram, to recruit members. According to the UN's World Food Programme, WFP, a reduction of funding in recent months has forced it to ration its support, which has now run out. The WFP said with food insecurity affecting the African country, it will be easier for militants to lure youths to join Boko Haram. Notorious around the world for kidnapping more than 200 schoolgirls more than 10 years ago, Boko Haram has taken thousands of people captive during its raids and forced more than 1 million from their village homes.
Yeah, so we're in a celebrated mood here, just reflecting on IRFM and which part it there, and where it was. And even me being here for 33 years. 33 years. If I did tell myself that I still, I'd tell myself that no go so. But here I am. And the beauty about it, it never stopped me from do the things them where me usually I do before me come to IRA. It's so beautiful to know that. See, I can still go all over the world and come forward, and also I can carry IRFM all over the world with me, which I have done. Who I hail up, at the time she named Andrea Williams. Andrea Williams become Cabo Mahatero. I remember those reports from Africa, which never before that was done. That we carried also into Africa. Many times, different countries. We went to Cote d'Ivoire about 3 times with the cutting edge and the stepping razor. We go to Ghana. I think it's 3 times or 2 times. We go to England. May I tell you, and the program, and Andrea program too, because I remember when I used to sit in for Andrea, when she gone, I used to sit in for her Sunday. I know others used to sit in too, but I used to sit in there and me used to say certain things and people complain. People complain to Mr. Young. Say, Mr. Young, where you get that boy there from? You know, say, I tell me exactly what them say to you know. I tell you know where some of the things them tell me say them say. But them say, sure, no, listen to them, yeah, man. Just go and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? I will go and do what I do. And it never pose a problem for the radio station. You know, because the things them that we was saying, are you tried in a Montego Bay, you know? Are you tried, I used to play Farrakhan, a speech by Farrakhan on the radio. And the youth decides I'm going to play it in a Montego Bay. He was fired. And I'm saying, who dare him forgot play this racist man in the area where the white people, them, the tourists, them there. Yeah, he was fired. But we continue playing it. We continue playing them. We play others too. And a lot of the things them that we used to play, sometimes it's all 1.5 hour, the length of the tape is. And we play the whole night. We can't play a 1 hour tape again because the listening span of people so short that they might drop asleep or they might divert into something else. So we find a different way now, but at the time, we'll have 1.5 hour. I remember I play a tape where we go to Ethiopia with Daya, a man named Daya from St. Thomas. And him go to England, and him say, I go to Ethiopia. And him go to Ethiopia. You hear me say? The man walk from England, go to Ethiopia. It take him 1 year to reach down there. And him journey carry him through so much things that we go to Ethiopia and we are tape him and say, boy, this is something to behold, Rasta. And play it on the radio, and people say, boy, if them never hear him and say, they won't believe it. Yeah, Daya, one hear up all the Dayas them in a St. Thomas. We know say that person they do something where unbelievable. Yeah, man, unbelievable. So we itemize that interview and lock it where either when them call it, the hard drive them. No, we can't find the cassette them, but we have it all right for hard drive. And there's so much different things that we play that people that they say, when I play them thing for, the most of the time them hear Africa call on a Sunday from Andrea. And Andrea, if you listen to me, because if you listen to me, pardon me, I say Andrea, because them time it was Andrea. The amount of time they hear Africa call on this radio station, yeah, unbelievable. But it helps to drive a certain thinking and a certain mentality that people was aware that even though the music did not push Africa and Garvey, like Marcus Garvey and all these people, where Jamaican people never take, don't even get a rat's what, and I will say rat's what, about. This station here help to push that consciousness, because some people, they dip on the station, we decide, say, I this of them there and them, I got them I deal with, including myself. And we say right now, there's more interest. I mean, I thought just the music now, you know. Because the music, they did it, you can't cross out the music, but there's more interest in foreign affairs, especially Africa, because of what IRFM allow us to do on the station. And Mr. Young never bawl out and cry out, and I said, Chum, you don't talk about that. As a matter of fact, I remember Mr. Young tell me, say, him have 2 reparation money to get. If say, I have 2, it's a butter, I have 2 reparation money to get, you know. I say, him say, yeah, one from the China man and one from the black man. I say, right, see there. You understand? So, him never stop with. Him never stop with. And it bear fruit. Even though a whole heap of ones so that they criticize it. You know, I remember a time when one Sunday morning, I think Andrea did a sit-in for, and I made the statement say, black people take off this white Jesus off of the wall, you know, and put up Bob Marley picture, blouse and skirt, and who tell me if I go say that? Mr. Young, get some call. Mr. Young, get some call in the office, and I say, Muta, what you say to the people them? Whenever to me say, yes, I must take off Jesus and put Bob Marley on the wall. I say, yeah, I mean, go along with it there and look on his white Jesus. Put on white Bob Marley. I mean, why not? Yeah, man. But guess what? A whole heap of people recognize it now because you see them people that who did not listen at the time. A big man and big woman now. Big man and big woman. Where them say, but wait, the barefoot rasta that talk some things, you know. And even though them used to get cussed, and them mother tell them to lock off radio and them things, them still hide and listen. Can you imagine that? Somebody hide and I listen to the radio. I mean, I cuss nobody, I mean, I go on like where them DJ are doing, you know. We just attack and attack reality and bring books and videos, not video, audio tapes, audio books and all them something and play it and say, listen to this. I know me when I say this. And we're still there. We're still there. We want to heal up. And we heal him up last night. We want to heal up Shane Clark. We want to heal up Shane Clark because Shane Clark do some things, especially now with my program, where people don't even know we are going behind the scene and look how far they're from me. Look how far Shane is from me. I mean, the writer so. And you'll never know. One time I do the program with just my cell phone. Yeah. Him a play the music and me attack. Talk to the cell phone, we call the radio station, and we attack. Early on in the COVID times. And I do interview on my phone. And him a play the music. And occasionally when the light gone and the generator not tripping, we have to do these things. But nobody don't know. And now me I tell people that. I want to say, they be good all here. I say, that did I go on. Yeah, but it never sound no way. You understand? So we get to with that. Who to tell? Maybe that me I do you know too. Maybe that me I do you know. But it's a journey. It's a journey. We have so much little anecdotes can talk about. It's a journey, man. A whole heap of people can talk about for them thing. You know, say a whole heap of ones have the journey. And them do a journey and well done journey. Yeah, man. And we give thanks. We give thanks for the opportunity to spread the Rastafari message pan radio. I remember when Ellis Kelly used to do, sponsored by Rita Marley thing, and it was about like 15 minutes. Rastafari. And I remember, and next radio station they introduced Ras Michael and the Sons of Negros. I think that was about 15 minutes too. But this program, this station give it 4 hours. For several hours, say as Rasta. 4 hours. When people are degraded and downgraded. And now we say Bob Marley play upon Sunday. What a thing. People are playing Bob Marley on a Sunday. Can you believe that? Yeah, man. And that's so it go. Remember when you thought we have to play, legalize it and I will advertise it. You can't play that. You get fired. You get fired for that. And now we have played this. Yeah, well, I reminisce on some things where we go through since we're there and some things where happened since we're there. And what we was able to do since we're there. Really a phenomena. So, tomorrow, as you can hear, flooding the airwaves, tomorrow is a big celebration. Kaya no good again at all. Kaya no good again after tomorrow, Kaya no good again, Rasta. Believe you me. You know, one of the things that will make the station stand out from the others is that IRFM is not afraid to get involved with blackness. When we say blackness now, we are talking about like the only celebration, real celebration for Marcus Garvey take place in Jamaica. Can you believe that? You have other people that do it still enough, but we are talking about as a main event for years. For years as a main event. The Marcus Garvey celebration in the courtyard of IRFM. is the biggest thing happened for Marcus Garvey in Jamaica. Yes, without a doubt. And then we did have the Peter Tosh celebration. May I tell you, that was something else. That was something else. So it's not like at a radio station where it's only if certain people come at Jamaica, then would go cover it. But IRFM never cover nothing. We take off the cover of it and make everybody see it and recognize it for what it is. Yes. And it's so beautiful that Bob Marley celebration up at Hope Road. And every year, I read from up there. I broadcast live from up there. 56 Hope Road. Every year. So we have that for sure, say, it's really a people station. With all the this and the that, and the that and the this. It's a people station. And we are rock to the nation. We have one of the announcers, them, I don't want to call her announcer still, so I shouldn't announce something. Amber.
Hi, Muta. Afternoon.
Where you smile for?
No, true, I say. We don't announce nothing.
No, because I say announcer, and nothing. So,
Right.
how long are you hiring?
18 years now, Muta. Can you believe it? 18 years.
You're there on the radio for 18 years?
At Irie, yes. Yes.
Oh, at Irie, but you never there on the radio for 18 years?
Before that, yes, at Mellow.
All right, a quick break.
A break? I will just start. I was just about to talk to Amber. Yes, Amber, you say 18 years.
Yes,
Which part
Muta.
I really there for 18 years? Over the Great House?
From 2007 to now, Muta.
No, you did it on the radio all the while?
Yes, from 2007 to
18
now.
years?
So now 18 years that's from now.
So what's wrong with me, Tarated? You never know, say the on the radio so long, Rasa. Believe you me never know.
Yes, Muta, I'm there with your feelings.
So which program you used to do? Which program you used to do?
All right, so the first program was the Cool Vibe. So that's 6 o'clock in the evening on Sundays, right? And then I would do Monday same time.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Wednesday.
No, I know.
Remember now?
The Sunday business, yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yes,
But 18 years sound like a long time ago.
Yeah, it's been a while, man.
So, how the ride go? From them time until now, what is the ride like to you?
Good.
No, but I say all good things because you're on the radio. I don't want nobody feel funny, you know.
No. We just got to be real about it. But in the end, Muta, though, the overall thing is that it's been a good journey for me. I've grown a lot while there and really, get to understand broadcasting more and become somebody who the people connect with and all of that. So through all things, I know that there is a purpose why I'm there and why I stay there and, keep doing what I do and impacting the people. So, yes, Muta, in the end, I still give thanks through all things.
So, all right, I know they say you have some little things that go on at the morning that is very beneficial to the people, them. Or you start this, or you decide, say, you'll come up with that. Like the different herbs to make certain thing, and if you have certain pain and all them, something there, this is where
right.
You go. Or you start that.
All right. So when I was moving from the Cool Vibes and the Right Stuff program, and I did Saturday morning at one point to Muta for about 2 years, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Saturdays. All right. In that time, I wanted to add something because Elise was leaving a really big legacy and really big shoes for me to fill. And some of the stuff that's in the program now was there from before her and even during her time. So I said to myself, I wanted something that the people could be, appreciative of, benefit from, and it's something that makes me happy because that I do the juicing and the smoothies and I'm doing the teas and all of that. I used to do them before the pandemic at the event. Pandemic mash up that Muta, but now I'm out again with it. So, all of this is just really me. off the radio, this is what I do, this is what I love. I love to interact with nature, try to eat as best as I can, follow up the herbs them a lot because they help us to prevent disease and also work as remedial action for whatever is going wrong already. So, I find that to be a very big deal right now. The plant science world is exploding, Muta. We kind of look backward with it in Jamaica, even though enough people are come from foreign and are going to our rainforest, in our spaces, and I get the herbs. The man go heal themselves. So, for me to have that on the radio along with branching out as a person into that industry, right now I feel like it's the best time of my life, Muta. The herbs have taught me so much, have helped me so much because I also have medical conditions dealing with over my lifetime. And it's always been the herbs that get me better.
You know the herbs get you better?
All right. So I'll tell you the first experience that really taught me that. You remember Pee-wee, right?
Yeah, man, I remember Pee-wee. I'm seeing my life.
All right. So I had gone from doctors telling me I had carpal tunnel to rheumatoid arthritis. By then, my hands were very weak. And, we used to play music, Muta, and, all the other stuff that we have to use with hands for. So I was kind of suffering with it, wearing hand support during work there at RFM studio and just, taking painkillers. And I said, no, this can't be it. So I visited Pee-wee and I went through, a whole session with him, treatment and conversations and so on. And he said something that was very profound to me. He said, all right, when I tell you these herbs that you're supposed to just keep in your life, you won't need to keep coming back to me for the same problem. And he gave me a list of about 40-something herbs and some other things to do on the green juice and some Muta. And life turned around. Not only with the rheumatoid arthritis overall, like how I look, how I feel, how I eat, everything, and it was very strict for me in that time. Sometimes past I got pregnant and I feel like maybe hormones show me after me start eat other things. I'm not to eat no Muta. So,
So you go straight vegan now?
No, at that time, over like maybe 11-year period. Oh. So now I'm not full vegan. But what I say to people is I'm not trying to get anybody to be vegan. I'm trying to have people understand that while you're eating all the things where you tell yourself you cannot stop eating, you need the herbs because you're going to prevent and you're going to fix. So anybody who wants to have a good quality of life, really has to have that understanding. And I just do my part on the radio with the feature. The people love it. It's called The Morning Tea, and I'm about to translate it to YouTube to Muta and bring the herbalists, them, make them talk the things, them teach the people them how to live and survive. And them own because most of the time they can't afford to go to doctor, can't afford hospital, can't afford dialysis. So it better we try to avoid dialysis and all these things.
All right. I notice, I can't mention Talia. I notice as two daughters on the radio, when I go towards more cultural expression in the music and a whole heap of Riri and Lele.
Yeah.
You see that as a part of your mindset, or you just feel, say, why this is where you want to project on the radio?
It's really a part of the mindset, Muta, because even off the radio, I do my best to not listen to lewd music. A lot of songs that come out, which are hit songs, never make it on my playlist. So it's just how I feel. And even if me out a party, Muta, and me hear song with derogatory or not have no meaning or not, me not enjoy that. Me probably gone somewhere else, gone do something, gone socialize or something for that time there. You know what I mean? So it's a whole mindset, and we have to really understand the power of the music and the fact that aside the way you say me choose is what the world loves. We love the party stuff, we love the good vibes music and all of that. But when it comes to like the real reggae, the conscious music, what RFM has, promoted for the last 35 years is really what the world loves and can't get enough of. It just can't get stale. Think about a song, and Alton Ellis or Dennis or any one of them, Muta, because that's what you play when you go out.
Yeah, but I must say that you have somebody distract them, no care about where you are, say this, I mean, I talk about Pyre,
True.
Them play the same lewdness and crudeness and no care because them I say there's a market for that.
Right.
I don't know why you want going to every market to pick out certain things.
Well, also, Muta, the next thing is that programs have formats. And as a broadcaster, we have to know how to operate in each format. That's why when Mr. Young was around, he would put me in almost any show, your show, Kabu show, Ellie show, Run show, any show. Because each show has a format, and it's really good to be, knowledgeable about the format. So for Easy Skanking too, I do play some up-tempo, some little crossover Afrobeat sounding like some Yaktan, some modern day thing, and me promote Tijan and all of that, but I never take it on the lewd side. Not when I'm on the radio or when I'm in the dance or a party, and I play to suit wherever I'm hired to be.
I know they say I get more. Yeah, you are trying to come and work out a road there, or you're MC and hosting and all them something there.
We are going to share it, Mota. Male and female, king and queen. I am your father, you know that. So.
No, man, I know your father. I legitimate picnic. I don't know your father. You're legitimate. But no, let me ask you something.
Yes.
What you think the difference between playing pan the radio and talking pan the radio and going pan a stage and talking to the audience? What is the difference you find with it?
The difference is that, being in people's presence, it can be a bit intimidating at first. When you're on the radio, most of the time, like for me, I'm in the studio alone unless someone comes in to say something or give me something. So it makes you a little bit more relaxed, I would say. But over time, you kind of get over that and know, say, all right, it's a different kind of rush you get when you go on stage. The adrenaline meeting the people, some of them I see you for the first time. They might say, oh, I saw you did look, I think I did fat. I think I did want all that woman. I think I did rasta.
If I ever tell you some things when people see me, what they say.
Yes. And then them say, oh, give Muta this a message and tell Elisa we love her, and then give 100 message. So it's different. There's a love and a connection with the people that I'm fortunate to have. I'm just so grateful, Muta. So stage for me, I'm comfortable with it, and same thing on the radio.
All right, so me go stick political subject a little bit, right?
Yeah.
All right, you stand up in front of 15,000, 10,000 people, and you have to talk to them to bring on a next artist. But sometimes you not just bring on an artist. You philosophize certain things, you say certain things.
Yes.
What is your way of not making the place null before you bring on the next artist? What is the thing that you mostly speak of in between you bringing on an artist?
It all depends, Mota, on what is happening. Let's say I have a co-host. It might be something he just said, I piggyback off it. It might be something that, has to do with something that pop up on the screen. Or you have to think quick when you're in that situation. I may start to talk about something that I know is to the people them hard. So I will start to talk about babies. We don't like pedophile, anything at all. We're going to get the people them, keep them engaged. Because you cannot have that lull, right? You might run a little joke. You might talk to the selector. You might even start play some music. So depending on what's happening with the technical difficulty and whatever,
Yeah, so you feel so, when you're on the radio, you feel like you talk to somebody, or you know there's somebody out there, so you just talk, or you say, right, if anybody out there listen.
No, most of them are little. Most of them are little.
You know that?
Yes, because when they see me on road, they imitate me and tell me about everything
what you say.
3 years ago. Yes, then tell me 5 years ago what me did say. And they know when I'm my birthday, they know my mother name Joy, my daughter Marley, them. So it's just, a natural vibe with me and the listeners, them.
But it's good when you can do a multiplicity of things.
Yes.
You see your mindset, like you talk on the stage and you talk on the radio. And then maybe sometimes somebody call you to talk to some youth too. And
we get touring studio up to yesterday. Some people from Duanville, Trelawney, and I think Jacksontown were there, and they passed through the studio. It was unexpected, but we were a little vibe same way. So you have to be flexible. We do have bad days, all of we, but you can't bring that to neither the radio or the stage.
What is your bad days? What is your bad days?
Bad day, maybe before me reach at work, something happen where never too.
Like what? Like what? Tell me like what, man.
Like me never get so money when me forget Muta.
Who the promoter them are IRFM? Which one?
Anyone.
so you cage up with them talk then, or you kind of squeeze yourself to say so what you want to say.
No man, maybe you get some bad news about all one of your family member, so you kind of quench your vibes,
Yeah,
but you have to put that aside and put on a
do.
brave face and do what you have to do for the hours. Some days are better than others because you will bounce back quick after one thing, but you're not really bouncing back quick after the next thing. You know what I mean? So I just, give thanks that I'm able to do that, Muta. And yeah, it's been a rough ride in a lot of ways, but also a really great ride for me.
All right, for your 18 years, tell me what you like the most about being part of IRFM.
The fact that I impact the people, Muta, the people them talk about me, the people them show me so much love and encouragement. Like, not that I didn't have confidence in myself, but it really kind of overwhelmed me knowing that, even when I look I don't compare myself to people, but I'm always learning. I'm a student at heart. And being there 18 years means that the company started way before I entered. But I've been able to come in the space and really just creep and walk and run and fly motor. So,
Well, I want to say you sound good in the morning there.
Thank you. Thank you,
you sound good in the morning, man. Believe you me.
Thanks,
especially when you start to, I don't want to say burn a fire upon certain things because sometimes you talk about burn a fire and everybody get vexed with you. Even the people who you burn the fire for. You know what I mean?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yes. But we have to do that though, Muta, because there are few advocates left and people like...
What you mean? You can't just on the radio and play music just so play.
Exactly.
You have a mindset and you have a philosophy and you have a know-how about how you things should go. It's good to have a microphone in front of you to say it. And if you can't say it, you're in a serious problem because you're not going to cuss no bad word and
Right. And you have to say it because when you say it, the people are listening. It is what affects the people mostly that I try to work with Muta. I don't try to stand out. I don't try to, be the one. I just want to be able to understand what is happening in my surroundings, be able to share that and whatever information I have with the people. So you can't make because somebody never like it or, you know how Jamaica stay already, whether it is the politics or people over there, so pulling string or whatever. Some people might not like what you have to say, but once you have said the right thing and the true thing and the professional thing, worry about that. Let what happen, and you just go on and do what you do. Because what else we're going to do? We can't all roll over and just play music, as you said.
Yeah. Mr. Young used to tell me, say, I can't say anything I want to say as long as I don't put no hole in my pocket. That's the way the matter, man.
Yes.
Just say the thing you want, man. Just don't put no hole in my pocket.
Yes.
And I 30 years, I never put no hole in my pocket yet. As a matter of fact, my anything pocket forget everything.
Yes, of course. Of course, I know. Yes. Yes, Muta, and just like you, I've never put a hole in the company's pocket, whether from Mr. Young days to now. I am very precise in what I say. A lot of the times when I come and I speak about the social issues, I've already been reading about it for all 2 years before. I love to watch international news and be knowledgeable so that people can know, because we live in a global space now. It's no longer just Jamaica over here and Trinidad over there and Europe over there. So we are in the global space. So, I feel like we need more voices like yourself and mine, and IRI provides that space for us to share it globally. The fact that there are things happening that we can't just keep on and have fly over our head as people, as Jamaicans, so that's why I continue to say the things I say. I want to tell you something more. Sometimes when I reach at work, I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know.
Sometimes when I sit down on the mic at night time, I figure out what I'm going to do.
Right.
I can't write a script to do a program.
Right. And even when you get the script, you're going to still be Muta.
Yeah, so, divert from the script.
Right. Yeah. But as long as it come up in a way where the people have understanding for it, I do give thanks, Muta, for the time. And you know what? I interviewed Elise on Monday, and the people kept messaging me that...
Oh, you interviewed Elise?
Yes.
I'm never there.
Yes, Monday, and it was very good. And the people them found a message and I said, do Muta next. But by the time me finish work yesterday,
they me must do you.
Yes, you have to do me.
You see, no, me I do you then.
Yes. Thanks. Yes, Muta. So tomorrow we'll link up down at Jackson. I really love to be a part of the Irish family. I've, come to just, fit in the space which I'm in now. And as Mr. earlier from Mr. Young Days, him could have pretty much put me anywhere, maybe because of the experience of me come without the hotel scene, So,
you used to work in a hotel?
Yes, standard.
What you used to do?
10 years. Entertainment, weddings, and tours. Those were my 3 jobs.
Entertainment, weddings, and tours.
Yes, tours. So I would like go on the tour bus with the tourists, them talk little Spanish.
Oh, and I explain to them, and over there is a street, and over there is some grass. And
Brian Schmidt next.
Yes, it was so much fun.
Right.
I would get to go to Duns River often, my friend. Trust me.
Yeah. All right, let me tell you, say, we must wrap up. So
time up. All right. So
yes, Amber.
Tomorrow.
What's your real name again?
My real name is Amber, Amber.
No, Amber what? Amber what?
Crowl, Crowl.
Amber foul. All right, Amber, give thanks, yeah?
All right, Musa, thank you too. And thanks to the audience. Blessings.
Amber, man, one of the sisters them who make a difference on the radio at IRFM. Undoubtedly, yes. Nobody can deny that. You know, she has been doing her work and doing it properly too. Yes. Okay, so we have a next one here from IRFM. Hey, by the time them kind of rough. We have Brian, not Brian the DJ. Eh? Oh, you don't get him yet? All right. So meanwhile, I get Brian, I could play this song here. One of Sizzler early songs.
Yo, don't seduce to reduce my knowledge. Because I will always break down barriers and break down bandage. Oh Lord God Almighty, grant me a privilege. You
all
see?
Right, I could cut it. But we can't talk to Brian so short, man. Anyway, Brian, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How you doing? Long time no
I'm coming down to Irie all the way and I can't see you in your office away there. You work from home.
I work from home sometimes, but I'm down in the office plenty of time. We're just missing each other, man. We're just missing each other, but we have to fix that.
Yeah. All right. He's one of the main man them half here where I do so much things for IRFM. How long now you're there IRFM?
Longer than I care to admit.
Oh, you mean like that? Give me say that before IRFM start.
Hey, you know what is interesting about this? It's 30 years, you know. You know what is interesting about this, Muta?
Yeah.
You are the first person to interview me on IRE, you know. You remember when we did Media Export Pegasus?
Pegasus.
Yes, man.
Keep
Media
talking.
Export Pegasus, and that is when we had the handcart as the outside broadcast vehicle inside of Pegasus and all of that. And you came live from there, and that's the first time I was ever heard live on IRE.
Oh, yeah?
That was 30 years ago. 30 years ago.
What you was talking about at that time?
Well, remember, what we did, you know, is we had the Media Expo. Because it was the first time there was a Media Expo. And so we were there, and we were the star of the Expo and all of that. So we were
the star of the Expo?
Yeah, man, the Media Expo, man. And it was at Pegasus.
Yeah, so who was the star of the Expo, you say?
No, Irie. Who else it could be?
Oh,
yeah. Irie was the star of the Expo, man, and everybody else in the industry vexed because we dominated the Expo and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was good fun. It was good fun, man.
All right, so you come at RFM for what? Or why?
Well, you know, I was offered a job by Irie. Irie sought me out and offered me a job to do marketing and promotions and some general management things behind the scene, and I've been in charge of the Kingston office and so on from then.
So you used to do marketing before you come to Irie?
Yes, man. Yeah, man. I used to be at Young Butler Associates, which at the time was the number one ad agency. I was the advertising manager for Courts, and I'm the person who Courts moved themselves to a new way of doing business by creating their own internal advertising agency that does all the work inside, which was the first company to do it, and that was my job to do that.
So it was well established before you reached the Ireland one?
Yes, man.
All right, so let me ask you now, what's the difference between doing those Courts thing and doing marketing for IRFM as a radio station?
All right, when I will tell you the truth, those things I think prepared me a lot for IRE. Because at Young Butler, at the ad agency, I was responsible for a lot of different types of clients, including lottery and MTB and Victoria Mutual and Singer and all kinds of different things. I had all kinds of different kind of clients. But then going to Courts, where Courts, even though it is a furniture retailer, is very, very entertainment and culture oriented because they've always worked with artists and so on. I mean, you would be interested to know that it is between myself and Blacker Ellis that discovered IT and Fancy Cap, for instance, and that's when I was at Courts. So there's always been this kind of connection between the entertainment industry and how I have worked over all my career. So that all of those things just really prepared me a lot for the kind of work that happened at IRI, because IRI is media as well as entertainment.
So
and music industry in a way like no other media house.
All right, explain to the people what you actually do when you say you're marketing. It's like you sell IRI then, how that you do, right?
That is part of it.
You don't ever come to me if I have me buy it.
No, because look here, I know that you wouldn't talk to me. You'd have talked to the bigger boss.
No, but you are the marketing manager. You are the man who sell the thing.
You wouldn't talk to me. But what I would do, though, I mean, the marketing is interesting because what it is one, yes, on one side you try to help sell the station to advertisers, but also internally you want to sell the station to listeners, to say to listeners, hey, these are the things we're doing, this is why you should listen to us, and things like that as well. And so I was very, very deeply involved with the programs department for a long time and engineering and coming up with different ideas with the team. Because of the kind of work we did, we were the first people who did outside broadcast where, had a DJ playing on location. We are the first ones who came out with like music vehicles like the reggae machine and the Enforcer, Shockwave and so on. That's the kind of stuff that we did. And also part of the role was being very involved in what is the personality of the station, supporting the other departments like news and sports and so on. So it's much more integrated. People think marketing is just, you run some ads and that kind of thing. No, that is one little part of it. It's much more involved like that and gets into the nitty-gritty of a lot of things to do with the business itself.
Like what? When you say get into the nitty-gritty, what is the nitty-gritty?
Well, like for instance, as I said, coming up with what are the things we can do to make ourselves to be continuously different from everybody else. So it was coming up with, like I said, as a simple thing was the outside broadcast vehicle. The type of outside broadcast we do, the way they are structured, coming up with different kind of promotions and so on, like Big Break and 14 Ways to Romance for Valentine's and carrying Sumfest Live and things like that, and getting involved with things like Rebel Salute and all kind of different promotions and programs and shows. Yeah.
You think the IRFM involvement in the roots and the culture help to propel it? I think it's just another thing.
No, man. Roots and the culture is a lot of the basis of what we do. Because that's one of the things that makes us different from everybody else. But also, that is why we speak directly to the average Jamaican. The truth is that we reflect Jamaica and represent Jamaica and then Jamaican music and culture in a way that nobody else does. I mean, think about it. As you know, because you are a foundation man, IRI is the first station that came out and said, listen, we are about Jamaican culture. We believe in the music. We believe in what we can do. We believe in the youth and what they can do creatively. We are the first ones to do that. So everybody knows that we've become successful and good at what we do. Everybody is jumping up and saying, oh, they defend Jamaican culture and so on. But the history is that all the stations before IRI came around, they were more about defending foreign culture and foreign products. Yeah. And we are the one who changed that whole thing. So it is at the core. It's at the core of IRI that we are intrinsically and 100% Jamaican and support and promote Jamaicanness in every which way. And it shows in other areas, not just in music. Like, for instance, a lot of people don't even remember, like Nicholas Axman Walters. it was our sports department that got together and proposed to Chief at the time that we need to build him a gym in Montego Bay. I don't know if you remember that he used to box and train in the middle of the road, dodging traffic.
You know something? I did love explore the thing about the culture more and what you think say Ira could have do. Apart from what you do already, if you think that there's any other thing Ira can do to even push it further. But it's 15 minutes past 4 o'clock and I don't know if them ever make you come forward. I don't know, but we will take the break and come forward.
All right.
Okay, we can come in. That's interesting. That's interesting. We can come in. Yeah, I did ask you, as a marketing man, what do you think Ira could have done? Or what you could have done for help now? It's their number one still, but, you know, you can't go all -1 too, you know, or
correct.
Go 0 bigger than 1. Anyway, what you think you could have done? Or maybe have a secret formula that you don't want to let out, but you could have done for help it push it further in this music industry and in this broadcasting industry. What do you think you should have done? You could have done?
Well, I don't want to let out the secret sauce, but definitely there are some different challenges now than what were there before. I think we need to take another look on how the music is being promoted generally and the kind of music that is coming out and see how we can...
You mean on the radio or generally?
Both. Yeah, on the radio, on our radio and generally, because what I'm seeing now more and more is we're getting more and more music that it doesn't necessarily have the leg to go international and be as big as it has been in the past. So that is something we need to try and help with. So that is one thing I see. There is also things that we need to do. We are doing some good work online and in the social media space and so on. But we need to do more work there because that is part of the future. And we need to develop more and more in those spaces, for sure. But we're making some good moves so far in that direction. Yeah. But there's just more that we need to do and there's just more that needs to be done. But also the environment is dynamic, right? As things change, you can't just sit on your laurels and just say, boy, you're going to do what you used to do before. You have to kind of look on everything fresh and say, okay, the environment has changed. What can we do and how can we do to move forward and protect our position? But I think at the base of all of that, we have to do two things. One, we have to always respect and listen to our customers. And we have two sets of customers. We have our listeners, who is our number one customer, right? And then we have our customers being our advertisers. We need to remain relevant to both sets of people. Because if we are not relevant, then we can't succeed. But the thing is, one of our strengths has been because we are a creative company. We have been able to meet the challenges over time, and we will continue to have new challenges, and we will just continue having to overcome those challenges and just go ahead and beat out everybody.
All right, so tell me some of the challenges. You don't have to go through the whole of them, but tell me some of the challenges where you think them should have overcome.
Well, I just mentioned one because the type of music that is coming out.
Oh, yeah, you said that. Yeah,
that is one. So there's some artist education and understanding that we probably need to try and help more with. We've been doing some good work there, but we need to do more work, I think. Then we now need to understand that the way people consume media is changing a bit. So we now have to make sure that we are where they are. So when they're consuming our kind of content, our content is where they are. That is very, very important. So that is why that push into the social media space, for instance, is important. And we also need to do some lobbying work as well with the authorities locally. Because, the authorities need to be doing more to preserve radio. Because we are talking about brand Jamaica, but culture is preserved locally, and the best way to reach people locally is through radio, right? Because if we're not careful, we are in a world environment where the big tech companies, the Googles, the Amazons, and so on, can overrun you. Worse when you are just a small country like Jamaica. I mean, look at what Google did try to do to Australia a few years ago, where they told them, boy, we will continue using all of your news and entertainment content for free. And so the media houses in Australia said, no, but that can't work. We are creating the content. It is our intellectual property. And you are making all the money off of it, and you're taking it without our permission. And so Google said, well, then we will just turn off all the service of Google to Australia. And the Australian government said to them, kindly turn it off. And within a month, Google came back on their knees to Australia and said, boy, we need to renegotiate. And what happened is that Google can no longer take media content from Australia without permission and without getting into some sort of financial arrangement with the people the media houses who are providing that content. That is something we need to do as a region. The Caribbean needs to do that. We need to use our strength as a region to do that. So that is part of the lobbying that I think needs to happen. It's very, very important.
All right. I don't know if it's you I should have asked this question, but since you're there, I can ask you. Most of the radio station them where me say on my iPhone, me can pick them up, listen to them. You have one that will have several hundred radio stations. I can say if I can't name it. Several hundred radio stations. You just press a button and the whole of them come up, including ones in Jamaica, except IRFM. IRFM is the most difficult one for access by your iPhone. Right? All right. The thing I'm talking about, Simple Radio. Simple Radio, you can pick up all of the stations them in Jamaica. I play it, I'm not supposed to play. All right. All of the stations them. All right. So I'm going to ask you now, why is it that it is so difficult to pick up IRFM on these formats where they're on your phone? And you can pick up some little station where nobody will ever hear about on your phone. Why it's so difficult?
All right. So as you said earlier, that is not
I don't control. I talked to one of the AI whatsoever them call themselves, the man them, and I say, that is not a good excuse. The excuse them give me is that, boy, we don't want to be like other station. Mommy say, you not be like other station. You have to make the station be accessible to the world.
Correct.
So I don't know if you can give me a better explanation, because I accept the explanation.
Correct. No. I mean, no, that is something now, like I said, why that particular issue is happening, I can't answer that because that's not my specific area, but that is something that our technical and IT department and so on need to do. But our responsibility is to make sure we are as accessible to everybody in as many ways that is possible. So. Simple. Yeah. We just must be accessible, and that is something that we need to correct. That can't work.
But long I try to get it to correct, and I can't get no good reason towards it. Why is it that you cannot get IRFM on an iPhone, and you can't get everybody else radio station on the iPhone? You can't tell me, say them a pay money for it, and IRFM not pay no money. It's not a matter of money. It's accessibility in the way that as much as possible, people as possible. The cutting edge go out there by YouTube, and it's youth will sit on at night time and edit out the whole of the advertisement them and the music them and just put it there. And most people who know about cutting edge is not listen to area Jamaica, It's YouTube them see it pan. Them YouTube man listen to it pan. So all them thing they know could have come forward to IRFM and make me get a little more money off IRFM. But
Agreed.
Oh, you mean?
All right.
Then the youth get likes and loves and this and that on them station, on them IRFM format.
All right. No, I agree
YouTube format.
I agree to put some more pressure on the guys. No, I agree to put some more pressure on the guys. But when that's happening now and you start making extra money, just remember your little brethren them, right? Remember my little cut here?
No, you cut? Yeah, let me cut you, yes, cut you out. We cut you out.
Okay, no problem.
I'm glad say still they won't still because me I say me no see you again nowhere and me I say right tell him there look like him gone and next radio station are foreign.
Okay.
You know? But
look here, I will tell
you
you
work behind the scene. You work like me from
no,
home.
I work more behind the scene. But I'll tell you this. I'm a loyalist, you know. So you see, if I ever come out of Irie FM, there's no other radio station I could go to. Never. Never. Me and a lot of people here have worked too hard and believe in this station It is not just a job for us, you know, it's not just a job, it's a mission. You know, we believe in it. They can't just get up. I mean, I can tell you, I've been offered jobs by almost every other station, and I refuse everybody. Because at the end of the day, IRFM is not just a job. It's a mission. It's a movement. It's a different thing.
Yeah. I agree with you, Virgin. I agree with you. Anyway, we could have talked more still, but as you know, we are working with a program, so I love to talk to you differently. On my program, when I say my program, no, like the cutting edge. Well, I can't say that again because the advertisement, them they see me like the day now. I whatever you responsible for it. I remember the time when I had no department cutting edge, you know, none. Me play 1 hour tape and you know the 1 hour no add no delay. And now every 15 minutes. Anyway, give thanks, you know.
Yeah, but Muta, to say give thanks before I run. I just want to use this opportunity to give thanks to a lot of unsung heroes we have at Irie, people who people don't know and they don't see, but they are a lot of the glue and the gas for Irie. And like our engineering team, traffic, account, you know, our maintenance people, kitchen. Hey, look here. There are so many people behind the scenes doing a lot of fantastic work. And we really have to big them up too because they are a big part of the station.
Mr. It's not one somebody make Irie be number one.
No.
A multiplicity of people who work together in unison make it number one, you know?
Absolutely. You see all of our fallen soldiers, like a Mighty Mike, and Mr. Warren, Chief, Chad, big respect and shout out to them on our 35th anniversary as well.
Alright, give thanks, Virgin.
Yeah, man, respect.
So you come down for tomorrow?
Yes, man.
Oh, but coming, you know, go Irish things, you know. Yeah.
No, man, I'll be there, man.
Alright, give thanks, yeah?
Cool breeze.
Yeah, break time.